The pond has been dug. All of the major excavation work has been done now. We've got almost 10 feet down here at the bottom. And right now we're working on the overflow pipe and get that sorted out. Once I get the overflow pipe finished, we'll go ahead and pack some dirt around it, and I will finish the dam by filling in that cut that I made so that I could put in the drain. But yeah, the excavation work is done. And all we've got left to do now that's a major project is dressing up the outsides, fixing the outside slopes of the dam so that you can actually mow it with a zero-turn mower. And yeah, it's coming along. We got an awful lot done with that Kubota SVL 75-2. It didn't necessarily make quick work out of this, but this was a big job, and it knocked it out with no sweat whatsoever. Many thanks to the Washington County Tractor Company for renting it to us, and I want to buy one. Now that we've had a chance to use one, I want one. Want one really bad. I can see where I could replace it for most of my tractor duties around here, and it would do stuff like digging a lot better than my regular old tractor would. But I'm still not convinced it would be that great for mowing, but we shall see. Anyway, pond's coming along. Oh, last night we went and shot a line with a laser around here, and we've got orange marks all the way around where the water line is going to be. So we actually figured out last night, just after sunset, so we could see the laser, where our water line is really going to be. And we were a little off with our eyeball measurements for some of the stuff, but all in all, we came in pretty darn close. And yeah, on to the next step. Here we've got the overflow. I've got an 18-inch diameter poly pipe, corrugated culvert pipe, and we put an elbow on the end. And after we shot the entire pond with a laser last night, figuring out where our water levels are, I need to go and put an 8 to 12-inch piece up here on the top so that the overflow of the pond will come through this so it won't go over the dam. There's a little collar that goes around the side that locks the two pieces together with zip ties, believe it or not. It's not watertight, so that means we'll have to take some dirt and pack it in around that joint, and I'm going to take some expanding foam on the inside of the pipe and go around the union. That way we won't have any leaks. But this has been a scary part of the project that I wanted to get right the first time, because if you screw this up, it's a nightmare to dig all this up so that you can get back into it to fix it. So I wanted to get it done right the first time. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're almost there. I'm looking forward to later today to filling up this cut above my head, literally across here, so that I can complete the dam and I can have that written off, and we'll actually have a dam all the way around it so it'll retain water. And then I can go and start praying for rain, because we've been praying for no rain for most of this project, trying to get it done without turning into a mud puddle. And yeah, I sure could use some rain and a working pump. But we're there, almost there, little by little, step by step. Now we're going to go and work on the overflow pipe. I have to cut off a section of this to go and add on to the elbow so that the level of my tank, or the level of the pond, is correct. I've already measured. I needed between 8 and 12 inches on the fourth rib. 1, 2, 3, 4. Between the fourth and the fifth rib is exactly 11 inches. So that's where we're going to go. I'm going to cut this and we're going to add it over there with a coupler. And I'll show you that here in a minute. And there we go. We have an 11-inch section. That was fun. Now we've got our 11-inch section here. We're going to install here. We have a coupler that's not watertight, and we got a can of expanding foam to go and shoot the gap and make sure that we get everything sealed up so nothing leaks. Let's get to work. It's cinched up about as tight as it's going to be able to go, I do believe. Yeah, it's pretty darn close, but there's a little gap in between them, and that's expected. That's where this stuff comes in. You always need to shake this stuff up real good before you use it. I always wonder if I shake it up enough. Since I don't hear a rattle inside of there, it's kind of hard to tell. The other thing I don't like about this stuff is once you go and open it and use it, boy, you better use the whole can, because you can't put it on the shelf for 6 months and come back to it and have it operate. Doesn't work that way. Alrighty, we got great stuff, and it's working. So, I'm going to get up here and I'm going to fill in the little gap. Boy, it is hot and humid this morning. Go around and fill up that entire gap. Don't have to be neat, just have to get it sealed. Don't be afraid to go around more than once, just to get any gaps you may have missed. All right. And that's pretty much that. Now I got to go and let it sit for a while before I start putting dirt up against it. And here in a couple hours I'll be able to start stacking dirt around it. You know what? Just to keep from getting any dirt in there, I probably ought to put something on top of it, just to make sure. I went up to the house and got a few more zip ties. I'm going to go and put a section up on top so that I don't accidentally dump some dirt down in this culvert pipe that I can't get back out. The other thing I went and grabbed is this. This is going to become our trash filter to keep sticks and stuff from going down in there. I may go and cover it with chicken wire too later, just to keep the fish from going through here in case we have a flooding event, which happens out here in Texas. Anyway, let's go and put this other section on top so I don't screw up. Now we're going to try and make this fit. Now that the foam is set up, this way I won't accidentally drop a bunch of dirt in this thing. Whoa! Shit. Well, looks like I need help. That's it for now.